Hello guys, welcome back. I am really excited. This is we've upgraded our farmhouse last episode, which means we have got the accessibility of purchasing land, and it's not that expensive. So I'm going to go and get a loan out because I really want to expand my animals. So let's get a loan. Oh, hang on. I can't take that loan again. Oh. That was a surprise. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Alright, we're going to have to do this slowly then. So we're going to have to do one bit at a time. So, let's buy land. So in which case, I want to buy this land here. Yeah, so let's go for that. That's 40,000. Alright, no, cancel. 65 for that. Oh, every time it oh dear, okay, right. Every time you buy another piece of land, the money goes. No, cancel, I don't want to buy. I want that to be harvested, thank you very much. Every time you buy a plot of land, the cost goes up. Okay, that's interesting. Right, so we've got all this land here now, and I want to start expanding my cattle empire. So 6,000 is all I've got. What can I build? Am I going to be stuck? I am. Oh no, I am going to have to be waiting until next year. Oh no. I mean, I want to have the cattle, so let's have a look at the cattle. That's going to cost me 9 grand for a cow shed. My medium shed allows us to have goats, and sheep, which I want. Medium pigsty, large cow shed, or large shed, large cow shed. Not enough money. Training required. Okay, so maybe what we should try and do is get ourselves through winter, and see how much money we have then. And then see what we can start building in the new year, which is a bit of a pain. So I'll tell you what, we are literally going to get into winter in a moment, so let's just speed this up. We're going to have a lot of harvesting. Once I start harvesting the cucumbers, which they're on 40 odd days, and the lettuces, I'll as soon as they're available, we'll jump back in for a short spell just to see whether those plants are perennials, in the sense that they will continue growing. I'm not too sure. I think the lettuces will not. Oh, sorry, the cabbage will not. But it'll be interesting to see. Right, so I'll see you in a short while. Okay, so our first fields for harvesting of the new crop is our lettuce. So let's go and have a look at what happens when we harvest. Sorry, this is cabbage, not lettuce. Alright, so let's see whether we have the plants will still continue to grow. By the looks of things, we're going to have to replant altogether, which will be interesting. Unfortunately, I put this path in down here, which has meant that the people are going out the back, so they're doing a longer trip, which is a bit of a pain, but hey ho, except autofill go. So all those lettuces, sorry, cabbages are being harvested, apart from this one. Now that one's ready, so let's get that in, and then we'll see whether we have to replant. Kind of not. I'm hoping that we don't, but do you know what? It's what it is. Also depends on how much money we get for the cabbages as well. So that has a bearing. Let's get these done. Accept. Get back to our cabbages. Alright, so that one's got one left to be removed. And we'll see what happens. There he goes in for the last one. Okay, so that's fully harvested. And then everybody will go home. Thank you. Right, okay, so that's it, we have to start again, because we can't plants. It's not going to grow. It just says harvested, so we have to. So I'm going to rip these up, and then we're going to plant something that is continuous. I'm not going to have cabbage again. There's no point, I don't think. I want something that's going to be a perennial, so it's less work, and then I can have my permanent staff actually working on it. Yeah, let's go for it. Which is a bit of a pain. So we've got all the cabbages in. Let's see what they sell for. 3,000 cabbage. I've got it all to sell anyway, but let's have a look. No, it's not worth it. 3 grand to then have to go back and plough or just cultivate your ground before planting again. It's just not good. If I was going to be putting cabbage back in, I'll just cultivate instead of ploughing. Yeah, and then I'll just go for something that's going to be more long lasting. I mean, I'm hoping these cucumbers are as well, ones that's grown from seed. Yeah, I have a feeling that they're all going to need to be dug up and started again. Ooh, we've got things to be harvested. Let's get that done. Harvest. Can't afford that not to happen. And I've got one more. Need two more people. And it's our cucumber. So that'll be interesting as well. So our first cucumber harvest. So that can go. Except we'll come back to that in a second. So these will all be ready to go in a minute as well, which will be good. So that's cultivated now. That needs to be. So it's all ploughed. Yeah. Okay, another cucumber. Let's go and have a look at this actually. So much we can see. Yeah, they're digging the whole plant. So yeah, we're gonna ditch those. We're gonna go for some more tomatoes, and yeah, we'll go for more tomatoes and probably peppers. They're used all year round, aren't they, really? So what's this? Erin Burns, you're in this house, aren't you? Erin, there you go. Let's go and get that delivery. She must be getting all the packages because for looking after the chickens. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to harvest these and replough them. I'm going to put my tomatoes and peppers into these. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm going to do. So I'll see you in the new year. Well, later in the year, once we're ready to get our seasonal workers back in. Or so like we've still got them actually. Let's get them in because we need to get things done. Let's just pause that for a second. I need a lot of heavy lifting done. So yeah, let's get this done. Right, so I'll see you shortly. Okay, I've taken the decision, let me just pause this for a second. I've taken the decision of planting peppers into each of these. If we look at the finances on the report, so currently we have got the same amount of peppers, greenhouses as we do strawberries. However, we've had a £40,000 income greater than the strawberries. The cucumbers gave us 50,000 for 4, which is a single harvest, which is not great, and the cabbages only gave us 5,000 for 4 greenhouses, which is horrendous. So we're going to just basically plant a load more red peppers and hope for the best with those. So hopefully that will happen quite quickly. So there we go. Choose peppers. There we go. Autofill. Excellent. Right. So we'll get these planted up, and then yeah, we shall be. I'll see you when the snow's all gone. Okay, guys, we're back into spring, and I've been having a lot of thinking about while the last few minutes while the games were playing through winter. We've got plenty of money to start expanding our cattle, However, if we start going all the way up here, we need to start at the bottom and work our way up for sure. But I'm going to need, that's going to take me a lot of money to actually build those. Now if I build those, okay, it'd be great. However, it'll be, my problem is going to be, I'm going to be struggling with workers. Straight away I need to get these watered because they are really poor quality. And watering again. Okay, so I either need to start looking at getting some machinery to help with possibly the orchards, because that does consume a lot of the people, and then possibly look at getting some machinery to help with the work over here. But that's going to cost me what's the stands, the garages. You're talking 45,000 for 4 car park spaces. Now I have been doing some training. I'll just tell you what training I've gone through over the winter. We've gone through a workshop for economic and friendly accommodation. So basically that will improve the generation of strength and regeneration of the seasonal workers by 15%, which is kind of what we need. We're currently doing the sales training, which will increase the minimum sale price by, I think it was 10%, I think it is. Where is it? Let's find it on here, because it should be up here. Yeah, by 10%. I'm going to be needing to do some other training as well, and I think that maybe what I should focus on is, first of all, making sure I've got enough workers to do all the work I need with all these new greenhouses, the orchards, etc. And I need some more people, so we've got more people to come in, because I need to start ploughing again, which is the fun. Let's go for that one. And I'm wondering whether we can just, instead of ploughing, whether we can just cultivate some of these grounds that's had the corn in previously. No, we'll lose it. We'll lose it. We haven't got it ploughed and it hasn't classed as cultivated, so I don't think we can actually do that. So we've got 7 people, so let's make a start on getting all this worked on, and yeah, it'll all be fun. So this is going to be very repetitive from last time, so what I'll do is I'll do a lot of it off camera, just get things all ready, and as soon as I'm ready to start expanding, we'll see you back again in a moment. Okay, so at the moment we are working our behind off trying to get everything sorted, and we're not doing it. So we're starting to see these orchards starting to get dry, and that needs 9 people to go in realistically to water them. So we've got 200,000. I'm going to buy a parking area, and we're actually going to be putting in some orchard tractors. I think that's what I'm going to work with. And then we'll also see whether those orchard tractors can actually water the other fields as well, because everything else needs working on. It's getting very repetitive and very intense. So right, let's see where we're at. So that's been planted with wheat. That's been sprayed. That's been sprayed. That's been sprayed. That's been sprayed. That needs weed killer on it, but we also need to get watering done, so let's get that in place, because I don't know how much the tractors and everything are going to cost me yet, and I need to make sure that that is all done. Right, let's see what we can buy. I want something to going to have to go for used, because I can't afford new ones. Bad orchard condition. Alright, so we can use that on our apples, cherries. Okay, we can use that on quite a few things. Okay, so we will buy that. It's only 14 grand. Let's see what else we can need. We're going to need a trailer to go with that. Planter, reaper, no. Seed drill, no. Can't afford any combo buys. Sprinkler, we could do with a sprinkler for our orchard tractor, yes. And what else do we want? We don't necessarily need it now, but we could possibly, actually I tell you what, can we buy a water barrel, and does that have to, I mean that can be used on anything, so can the water barrel be used on a, where are you, come on, water tank, can that be used? No, it can't. Okay, alright, so at least if we get that orchard tractor sorted out, then we can deal with the watering on here a little bit more effectively. So here it comes, I think. There's the, let's get that, renovate that, let's get it renovated. I'm not going for geese at the moment, so sorry, but I'm not interested in that. Moisture is poor. Let's get this done. And I need to do this because although we've just bought the tractor and everything, the it's really poor condition, so we need to get those maintained before we start using them. Otherwise it'll just break down on us before we even get anywhere with it. Let's get that done. Accept. Go, accept. And harvest, accept. Right, so we've got 9 people, we can get that. Auto, yes. What's going on here? We need, that's got fungus, 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 no fungus. Let's get that fungicide. Done. There we go. Then we know what we're doing with those. We're only growing buckwheat over here. We've only just cultivated the ground so we can plant it. We're not worrying too much over things there. All these guys working down here. Okay, it's looking good. Got another crop to harvest. Let's accept that. Alright, so we've got 20 people. Right, let's start getting... Is that one done? That one's not done. Right, okay, let's get that watered. And get that watered. So they'll all be watered before we even need this tractor. So that's now still getting renovated. Let's get those harvested. Okay, 4 people, 8 people. So that's had fungus. Let's get insecticide on there. Okay, that's good. Then we need to just get these sprayed. So that's had all 3. That needs weeds. Also accept. Go. Get another 9 people. We'll get the weeds done on those as well. Right, we've finished that training. Let's get some more training on the go. Increase machine durability. We'll go with that now we've actually got a machine. 9 people. That's needing weed killer. Accept. Right, also actually just thinking about, we've got a load of seeds. I'm not planning to plant anything else, so I'm going to sell off all my seeds that I've got, because I'll buy fresh next year. So let's just sell that. Sell. Otherwise I won't get anything for them, because they're best before this year. So sell. The fungicide's got a couple of years on it. Get rid of those. We've not got anything sat there that we don't need. Alright, cool. That's good. 3 people. 4. So that means that can go into insecticide. Accept. Once that orchard's done, we can go and jump in this one. I wonder, is there actually a tool we can actually use for our orchards? Let's have a look. Tractors, trailer. boilers. So that we need one of those for when we actually we can use that on. If I had them outside, what about fertilizers? That's all for bigger tractor. Mowers, combis. Oh, that's headers. I thought I was clicked on mowers. Okay, so all the mowers needs to have a bigger tractor. Sowers and planters, sprayers and waters. They are orchard spraying. So what will that do? Actually, do you know what? Orchard sprayer is what I'm after next. No, and I'll do that next year. By the looks of things, we won't be able to afford one just yet. That's now insecticide. Hang on. Insect is weeds. Weeding, weed killing. Autofill. Accept. Excellent. Yeah, so next year we'll be able to use the orchard tractor to spray everything, because we'll be able to afford to buy a sprayer for it. Let's get that done. Right, so we are. That's fungicide, that's getting probably insecticide, so let's get insecticide here. And we've got 4, so get insecticide here. Okay. So we've got 44 people, which is good. I suppose we could probably need to get these. I mean, I could spend the money on it, on a new one. Weeds in the field. I haven't done the weeds yet. That's just typical. Typical. The one that I haven't done. Right, weeds. Let's get you dealt with. And you are available for. So let's get you weeds as well. You're spraying anyway. I need 9 people to go and weed killer days. Accept. So that is the last one to be done in the orchards. Yeah, so let's get that. Actually, that choose weed. Also accept. Go. Go. Right, so next year we'll be able to buy the sprayer. We can do all the watering now with our tractor, which would be good. So we've got 9 people. What we need doing. That's finishing spraying. That's spraying in progress. That needs weeds. Accept. We can need that to be harvested. Oops. Accept. That's in progress. So that's in progress. That needs weed killer. Okay. Right. Let's just keep going. Right, I'm going to have to be very careful now, actually looking at our employees. I need to make sure anyone who's got tractor skill is actually fully trained on it, so it looks after the tractor as much as possible. Okay. Where are we at with that? We could go and water that machines. No, field is too small for machine. No way. Oh my goodness me. Okay, so that's not good. That is not good at all. Right. Right, I'm going to keep those. That is really frustrating. Really frustrating. Field's too small. Let's get that watered. Accept. And what needs harvesting, that does. Okay, 15 people. Let's get that. Let's accept. spraying. That needs weed. That's spraying. That's done. That's done. That needs insect. That needs insect. That needs insect. We haven't got any people. Okay. I've got no one to harvest down here. My orchards are too small. That is frustrating. Okay. Let's get those harvested. Let's get that weeded in a second. Right, that can be insect. Okay. Yeah. So what we're going to have to do is look at getting these orchards twice the size so that the tractor can use them, because that will speed things up quite significantly. 20 people, what's going on here? Spraying in progress, working in progress, work in progress. Right, let's get these watered. Alright, that can be sprayed. Insecticide, accept, go. That could do with being watered. Let's get that watered now. Okay. Right. I'm thinking that maybe what I need to do is I'll rip out these fields in a bit and plant new ones here. I won't need the wells in the middle, which is kind of important because once I've got this, I don't think I need. Don't know whether I need the well or not. Let's have a look. You need watering. Go for watering. Harvesting. That needs watering. You're okay. You're okay. Somehow I forgot to get that ground fertilised, which was a bit of a pain. Also fill. Let's get those done as well. Alright, okay. I think what I need to do is, okay, yeah, I want to get more cattle, etc. But maybe I should buy this land here and get in preparation for bigger farms. So we get bigger fields that can use tractors, etc. That will actually reduce the amount of workers I need, and then I can slowly move things out and build larger areas. I'm thinking that might be the case. What is going on here? You're not doing weeds. Except. Okay, so that is growing, that's fine. Right, so we've got 24 people. That needs weeds on it now. Except you're fully sorted and watered, so are you, so are you, so are you, and you're. So you just need weed. Weed killer. You need a weed killer as well. You're still being watered, and you could do with a weed killer. Okay, excellent. Right, that's that. Right, so I'm going to need these orchards watered again quickly, and I haven't got the this working. It's frustrating. Get that watered. We've got something needing harvesting. So in a second we'll get that harvested, and that should be okay. 3 people, excellent, go for it. So that's watered now. Everybody heading back, so that should free up 9. water, go. What's going on with that? It has been... Ah, there we go. Let's get rid of it. Let's get that watered as well. Accept, and we need this one. That's been watered. Get you watered. Accept. You can be watered. 9 people still. Water. Go. And there's just one field left to be dealt with. Make sure these are all okay. They are perfect. Okay, so 3 fields. Tomatoes, go for it. Accept. And you. Okay, and accept. So I just need that one to be watered. Right, okay, so I just need to think about insecticide on here. So you need weed killer. And you're okay, that's fine. Just need to keep an eye on the watering now. That's all sorted. We've got nothing on here, so let's put some weed killer on there, just in case. That's got weed killer. Right, okay. I think that's sorted. That one's sorted. That is. Right, okay, so I've got my new orchard tractor, so I need to make sure I can actually start utilising it. I don't want to use that space up there that I've bought already, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy... Oh, I haven't done some training, financial training. Increase strength of employees. Let's get that sorted, because we could always do with their strength being improved. So buy land. So let's buy this land here. Yeah, first. Yeah, because we've actually researched a reducing the cost of land, so that's good. Right, so now we've got loads of people spare. It's 40 odd days, 65. Yeah. Okay, spraying in progress. 13, 10, 20, 15, 1 day, so that's 3. Come on. They're all being harvested. Right, okay, yeah, so now we've got plenty of people. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build some big fields for orchards. So they're going to be down here. See how big we can make them. So let's go, what's that? So that's 60. Can we go 60, 60? Can. Perfect. So this is going to take a lot of time to do this by hand. Also fill. Wow. So actually I may not do it. That's a very big field, but we can use the orchard tractor in there. That'll be essentially 4. So we could get that set up for, yeah, let's just do it. Accept, go for it. They're going to take a long time to do that field. But I haven't got a tractor. I mean, I suppose I could buy a tractor. Actual fact, let's stop this. Let's buy a tractor that we can use. So let's go for second hand. Any tractors there? Combines? No, I don't want a combine. Okay, so it looks like the only ones I can go for are new. So let's go to tractors. So 48,000. So what's the difference between this one? So this, that's the biggest, I think. But they still both do the same job. Doesn't say there's any real difference between the two, so I'm going to buy the cheaper one. And let's buy a plough. cultivators. Nope. Plough. Plough. See anything used. Yeah, good condition. Let's buy that. Okay. Alright, so let's interrupt this. Yeah. Let's send everybody back to work. Because we need fungus in our field. Fungus. The only thing I haven't done yet. Accept. There we go. Because we're going to need to keep on top of these. Yeah, let's just do that. Right, so it's in. So let's get this now. Machine, also fill. Yes, Emily. Let's find Emily. Accept. So Emily Gibbons. Or Gibson. Let's get her fully trained on a tractor. And here she is. I'm sure it will be very worthwhile. So that's going to cost us. So that's going to be my first orchard, basically. I could probably sell that sprinkler, because I don't need it for the time being. Although saying, do you know what? No. We want to get things working, don't we? So we want our tractors. So I want another shed, actually. So let's have a look at this. So build garages. I can put that in, so it has space for 6 small size parking spaces. So let's put that in. Pop it there. So it's rather cheap, and maybe we'll be able to put the sprinkler into there, and then we can get a cultivator, is what I'm hoping. Let's get that harvested. Accept. Come on, get it built. And see what we can relocate. Alright, so we should be able to repark. Yes, we can. Excellent. So now we can buy a cultivator. Cultivators. New. What's the difference between those two? That's a big one. 8 meters. I'll go with that one. Yes, accept that. Alright, so finished our training. I'm not going to do any more just yet while we've got so little money. Tomatoes harvested, thank you. Actually, what are we doing on loans? How are we doing on money? They're okay, they're okay. About these fields. I've got to just make sure they're okay before I send. Get myself distracted. Yeah, they're all okay. Yeah, we can get. Yeah, alright, we'll get that now cultivated. Machines auto accept. Ooh, I could do with a spreader now. That's just typical, isn't it? Right, what are we doing on money wise? Loans. They're all taken, yes, I know. Debt repayment paid. So I've only got one loan left, and that'll finish in a couple of months. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to possibly need everybody to fertilise this, actually, because I can't afford to buy a fertiliser just for this. Birds are destroying a field. Which field? Where are you? Are they over there? Where are they? They're there. Let's get rid of you. Thank you. I don't think I can repark. Oh, I can. Can't repark this, no. Unique offer. Take a loan. I need to research or take out some other training, actually, don't I, to get the next level of banking. So let's do that. Let's get that harvested. Accept, go for it. So we've got 23 people available. Let's get that one harvested as well. 20 people. Right, let's see whether I can get this fertilised. No, still those people short. Do you know what? Where are we? We are in spring, so we're not in summer yet. Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's put 21 people fertilising a field. Right. Okay. And hopefully the other people will be available shortly to pick up the slack on these other fields that need harvesting. Right. Okay. So we've got 2 people. Want 1 more. Right. Also harvest accept. And need another 3. They're going to take a while, aren't they? They're seriously taking a while. Because they'll all have to go and rest in a second. Right. Come on, give me some more people, please. I want 3 more. Actually, have I lost someone? Yeah, I have. Blinking heck. Let's get some more people in. 4, 4, 4, 4, 5. No, I can't. Okay, cool. Now I can get this harvested. And I've got 1 person spare. What's the water doing like on here? These are all okay. That's not too bad. Cool. Right, as soon as I get 9, I'll start watering again. So these, which is worst? Probably the apples. Let's go for it. Okay. Slowly going through that. Alright, I think what we'll do is we'll call it a day for this episode. Hope you like what you've seen, and next time we will be finishing off getting this field fertilised, and we'll get it planted with an orchard hopefully before winter, and we'll be able to then start looking at moving these fields or these orchards over, and then we can deal with that a bit later. And we should also be able to get a loan, I hope. So until then, that's Murphy out.